Good morning. Oh no! Good afternoon! Fuck! Good afternoon. What is up, my freaks and peeps? It's us. We're here. Woohoo! It's been a crazy couple. Well, it's been a crazy couple months. Let's be fair, but like it's been fucking out. Has it all fucking gone down this week? Holy shit! I'm not going to talk too much about it because obviously I don't really want to like. I mean, I don't think it's a great idea, but like, I don't really want to like jump on the bandwagon of like popular topics right now. But I feel like from a VTuber perspective, it's kind of one of those things you feel like you should maybe talk about because I think it's. We'll get to it. But I will be talking about that situation. But Jesus Christ, anyway, it's all kind of gone down this week. Like, I thought, like, one thing happened. I was like, man, this is big news. And then this happened. I'm like, why is it this week? Anyway, good afternoon, good day. Hello, welcome, Nick. Good to see you. And yes, I'm still working on the time side of things because obviously, like, from streaming. Welcome, Nat. Good to see you. Nat, redeem drink dummy. Thank you, Nat. I will drink to that. I wait for it every single time I see your name pop up in chat. Nat, I'm like, oh, here we go. It's gonna be 5 seconds. Well, I bet you the next message is gonna be Nat, redeem drink dummy. Anyway, thanks, Nat. Cheers, Nat. Dudes, oh. What a fucking week. I've had a fucking week of it as well. I had a fucking HR interview. And then, like, I had my, like, I had the announcement on Monday that my reasonable adjustments finally got approved, and then fucking I had an HR interview, and then fucking Ozzie Osborne died, and then suddenly Vshojo has gone to the shitter, and it's like, what the actual shit is going on this? Dude, I'm scared for the rest of the week, because if it's like anything like these, like, this, like, last few days, I'm gonna be this weekend's gonna be great. I'm gonna be drinking hard because, like, Jesus Christ. Anyway, dudes, I'm fucking devastated. But, like, I feel like I should give the rundown because I feel like I did talk to you guys on Monday a bit about the reasonable adjustments getting approved. It's a bit of a work in progress. It is going ahead. Turns out my work is quite happy to provide my, like, hearing protection because part of my reasonable adjustments is that they've agreed to allow me to wear noise cancelling like ear defenders as long as I'm not in like a forklift zone because I work in warehousing. And I asked my boss the other day when they came up to me to say about the HR meeting, and they're like, oh hey, I was like, do you need me to get like high vis ones or can I just get regular ones? And they were like, no, we'll provide them. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, we've got a supplier. Like, we'll provide them. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I might be getting actually like decent quality ones. I'm hoping. But they're probably just going to be the standard like 3M ones. As long as I can get some ones that are called the pictorial range, which is, I think that's how you pronounce it. They're the ones that are like designed for like machine working and play shooting and stuff, and they're the ones that are the higher decibels, so hopefully we'll be getting some of those or something similar. So that's on my thing right now. I burnt myself yesterday. I got a big burn mark on my hand. Fucking serves me right. Just me over here trying to be a good housewife, trying to put some hash browns on an oven tray that was in the oven for my loving not yet husband, but maybe one day if I'm lucky, husband. Or I was trying to put some hash browns on the oven tray for him, and I caught my hand on the top rack and I seared myself. And it's not the first time I've burnt myself, but Jesus Christ, it hurt. And as a first aider, I'm trained in first aid, right? The like logical thing would be Jasper, you just run it under a cold tap for 10 minutes. Who the fuck has time for that? I was cooking dinner. I didn't have time to stand there for 10 minutes with a hand under a cold tap. So I gave it like 5 seconds. And then I was like, this is a waste of water. I'm not doing this. And now I'm wondering why my hand hurts. But it's fine. It's fine. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. Do not fucking put your hand on a hot thing and then expect it to be fine if you don't run it under cold water. I don't understand where the running it under cold water came from. Why not just fill a bowl of ice and just be handing it, you know? Surely that's like more efficient and less water wasted. I don't know. I live in Cornwall. Water's expensive. Anyway, don't do what I did. Yeah, so that's good. And then that's all been happening. I had a HR meeting. Part of, I mean, to be honest, I can't talk about it, but also what would be the fucking point? No one would know what I'm talking about. But I knew a lot of stuff that was going on in my workplace and I didn't talk about it. And before anyone's like, oh, Jasper, you should, you guys, if you knew what it was, I think everyone would be like, okay, maybe you should have said something. And it's like, I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to. Not because my management said something, but the person involved was my friend and they begged me not to. And because I'd already broken their trust once and told HR about something that happened to them, and they ripped me a new one, I didn't really want to go through that again, so I didn't. And then finally, the time came where they're like, hey, I'm going to talk about this. Will you back me up? And I was like, of course I will. And then what happened? I fucking fell out with that person. Did I still defend them in the HR meeting? Of course I did, because I told the truth. I told the whole truth, which meant that I kind of did someone in, and I feel a bit bad about it, but at the same time, like, the whole thing is, like, doing people in. I hate... So what is it with HR people and not fucking asking you a direct fucking question? I'm sorry. I'm okay to talk about this because it's kind of a pretty normal situation to have a HR meeting on. But the first question that came out of this bloke's mouth, right? Are you ready for this? He straight up went, what do you think appropriate conduct is between... I was like, what's the fucking relevance of that fucking question? I'm like, just ask, like, you know what's happened. Just ask me the direct questions of what happened on this day, or what happened on this day. Did you know about this? Why didn't you talk about this? Like, can you just ask me, like, the straight up questions that are really blunt and sound really horrible? I'm anxious because you're not asking me that, and I don't know how to answer that. And I literally, do you know what I responded? I literally turned around and went, I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I don't really understand human contact. It's like, genuinely, I was like, what else am I supposed to say in that situation? He's like, well, you have a little understanding. I was like, okay, this guy has literally no idea. And it was a bit of a wild one. And I'm pretty sure I should have had someone in that meeting with me. Like, because, like, there was no preface to the fact that I had very little warning. I knew this meeting was going to happen one of these days, but I had very little warning. I literally got told 20 minutes before it happened that it was happening. So I had, like, no time to, like, mentally prepare myself to talk to a stranger. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. And then what's the worst part? They got someone on video call. I couldn't see this person because they didn't have, like, their webcam on. But I was on, like, video call with someone, and it just felt like, you know, one of those moments where you're like, someone's watching me? I just felt like that the whole time. So I was, like, really, like, closed in. It was horrible. Anyway, not the first HR meeting I've ever had. Probably will not be the last. Oh my god, it was so stupid. He's like, have you witnessed any falling outs here? And I was like, oh my god, I witnessed one last week, mate. And he's like, wait, what? I was like, oh god, like, someone's falling out with someone else every single fucking week. And then he's like, why do you think that happens? And I'm like, well, maybe because we're all here every single day with the same exact people, and we all have very different, like, opinions on things. And sometimes those opinions clash and people fall out, you know? So one of those things, it's just like, it's like, have you ever seen a physical fight? I was like, no, but I've seen them get close, and I've almost had a physical fight a couple times. I almost flew at the person I had an HR meeting about, actually, come to think of it. Did admit to that. I did admit to that, because they were like, do you have any, like, formal documents? Like, yes. They're like, when? I was like, I don't know. It's like over a year ago now, mate. I literally was like, dude, it was like a year ago, and I've slept since then. I'm sorry. You could ask me what I did last night. I could not tell you. It's like, why are you asking me these stupid questions? I'm like, I straight up, in the end, I was like, I'm sorry, is this about this situation? And he kind of just like didn't say anything. I was like, because if it is, you're really not getting to it. And I don't really, like, I'm gonna waste my time, and you not asking me a direct question means that I'm going to give you a very direct answer. And you saying, there are no wrong answers here, Jasper, is not helpful. I couldn't get it through to him. It's so annoying. Hate fucking... I hate these meetings. It's always a different person as well. It's always a different person, and I'm always having to tell this person the same exact issue. It's like, my dude, please stop. Please just ask me a direct question. I swear. Anyway, so that was my day. That was yesterday, I think. God, I don't remember. It was yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. Oh my god, it was yesterday. And it was like, that was yesterday, right? Okay. I'm fucking, oh man, I'm really off it. And then on top of that, right, I then get home. I got the notification while I was at work. I just didn't, like, I couldn't look at it because you can't look at your phone in a warehouse where there's an active forklift there. You know, that's how you get flattened like a pancake. Just saying. Anyway, I got the notification on my phone that Iron Mouse uploaded a video, and I am going to talk about this. I just want to preface this by saying, please go and support the talents, obviously. I haven't linked anyone because Maddie's charity stream is happening tomorrow, and I feel like that I would rather support someone that's like a bit close to me. Not that I don't think what's going on is very noble, but I feel like if I just support someone else while my literal friend is having a charity stream would be a bit like wrong of me, and also because I will be, with any luck, also not. That makes it sound like I'm going to be on the stream. I'm not. I'm going to visit. I'll be in chat at some point one of the days. Probably tomorrow because your girl has the around. And I tend to just hide. But yeah, no, so Maddie's charity stream is tomorrow, so before I talk about any of this, please go support Maddie. Even if you don't donate anything, just being in chat will boost the algorithm and numbers and help bring people in who will donate money. That's the point. But she's doing a World Tiger Day charity stream for the Tiger Sanctuary, I think it is. The Wildcat Sanctuary, and she's trying to raise at least $600 so that she can sponsor a big cat. And if they reach double that, she'll be able to sponsor 2. So hopefully I'm not sure how much I'll be able to donate though, because I made myself kind of scared today. But I will be donating. So you'll have one person in there. But yeah, so there's that. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I got the notification about Iron Mouse's uploaded video. I can't really speak on it. I'm so curious to see what comes out now about all of this situation, because it's kind of crazy. I'm really proud of from a VTuber to other VTubers. I'm really proud that they they stood together and were it's one for all in this situation, which is really sad when you think about Silverveil, Bebe, and Yanas. They all kind of left independently, but they were also for what they've kind of alluded to is it's similar reasons. The company was kind of doing shady practices, got out quick, but they weren't allowed to talk to each other because NDA. It's so sad because I feel like if any one of them had come out and openly said fuck the NDA, the company has done this, I feel like this would have happened a lot sooner. But oh man, I just feel really bad. It's just really it's just so shit. It's why would you not well, why would you hold money from the talents that literally make your brand like what it is? Like, I'm sorry. And also, how did they really think they were going to get away with withholding not only like people's income but charity money? That's crazy. Like, I'm sorry. I know that I'm like probably echoing stuff that other people have said, but like, that's crazy. Like, it was like, it's bad enough if you hold someone's salary. What got me, and I was talking to my coworker who's also into like VTubers today about it, and I was like, what I don't get is that a lot of them are saying basically that they haven't been paid since about September, December time, right? It's July. How long were they gonna go before they said something? I know that like a couple of them have said like I was in the process of leaving, and like obviously like Zen and Giga obviously got out a bit sooner. I don't know if it's for the same reasons. I don't really understand. I'm not sure if they're just not allowed to say it because obviously when you, from what we've now heard from Silverville Baby and Nana's, is that they make you sign a pretty aggressive like NDA when you leave, which is like, so I wonder if like maybe that's why Giga and Zen aren't really saying very much. It genuinely makes me wonder, like, because the company's gonna go under now. I'm sorry, like if they manage to pull this back, I don't think anyone's gonna support them, and it will not like last much longer. And I'm just like, I'm always in like complete shock when, like, why aren't they learning from their mistake? I'm sorry, I'm really trying not to throw up. Sorry, that's really, really gross. But I'm like, I drank too quick, I ate too quick, and I drank too quick, and now my fucking guts are like, no, it's time. It's time. You're getting over enthusiastic. Time to throw up. Basically, my entire day. Anyway, sorry. I also had a ginger and turmeric shot, so that might be a contributing factor. Anyway, I just genuinely, I don't think the company's NDA should be allowed to hold up now. Like, I hope that because they're all going to go through legal proceedings now. I hope that something's said about the NDA, and I hope that it's cleared, if anything, because like I genuinely wonder. Like, I don't really know if the company said anything from what I've looked into. Haven't, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't really up with what's happened in the last few hours. But it's feel like I don't think I speak for myself when I say this. I know Mina was also saying, but the ultimate dream, me personally, when I started VTuber, ultimate like if like I make it, it would be so cool. Would be to join Vshojo. That was like the ultimate. I would love. I'd love to be out there just because I thought so many great things about the company. And I don't think I'm on my own in saying that because I think that that's a lot of like what a lot of smaller indies like aspire for, make it that big one day. But it's just like really sad that we all kind of idolize this company and they've really let their fan base down. Like, it's not even the like talent's fault. I bet they weren't allowed to say very much. And I wonder if that's why maybe the like wages thing kind of was let slip so long. I know Kason said that she was a bit worried about like if she left that she wouldn't get the money back. And I was just watching just before stream. I was watching something Yana's was about where she said like she was she had funds withheld and she only got them back because she got a lawyer involved. But it was like, oh man, it's just sad. It's sad because it's like we all looked at them and like, this is great. Like when all the like Niji Sanji stuff was happening and the Hololive stuff, it was like I think Hololive had a drama, didn't it? But like when the Niji Sanji stuff sort of went down, we're all like, man, Vshojo is looking pretty good right now. And it's like why can't like more companies be like Vshojo? And little did we know that around the same time things were kind of hitting the fan with them as well. And it's kind of, I get why some indies say that there's no point joining an agency. And I get that now. I really do get that now. It's a bit stressful. Like, it's a stressful sort of time YouTubing, especially for the girls, because, like, and but like, jeez. I really know what to say other than jeez. Like, jeez. Like, I got opinions, and it's just like, I just felt really bad. Like, I remember when Silverveil left, and I remember feeling like something wasn't quite right in that situation. Like, nothing anyone was really saying about it seemed to be making sense. It all seemed to be pointing fingers at each other, and like no one seemed to be telling the truth, and I was a bit shocked that she was keeping her silence. Not that I knew anything about what was going on, but I remember just being like, she's not saying something. I remember thinking, like, at the time, like, she's not saying something. And I remember, because I've signed NDAs before, not for anything like, not for anything like VTuber related. Like, I've signed an NDA for like, I signed an NDA when I worked at KC. I wish I was kidding. They make you sign an NDA. Yeah, I can talk about the NDA. I don't really care, but this was also back before they like the law said that they had to say what was in their recipes. This was back when it was still like considered like private information. But yeah, no, it's just like I just remember at the time being like, something's not being said, like something's not really being said, and it just like it was really sad that sort of the fingers were sort of pointed towards obviously the Magic School game situation. Everyone kind of wants to point fingers at people for that, and it's like, actually, why on earth would someone leave a company that is designed to back them up over something like, you know, like why would someone leave a company that probably have more power to stop what was being said? They didn't have to, you know. It's that, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like I just remember being like, something's not right here. It did suck. I mean, what baffles me more is that isn't like, I don't want to talk too much about this, but like, isn't Fruit still in Vshojo? Like, I think she's the only she's the only talent member that has not said anything publicly about this. Crazy. I genuinely, like, I really, like, it's a horrible thing to wish, but like, I really kind of darkly hope that I really kind of hope that Vshojo kind of does fall through and the company becomes null and the NDAs become null, because if that happens, we're gonna get a shit ton of stories out of this. And I don't mean that in like I know that sounds really like tone deaf, because these are people's lives, like, and you want to support people, but genuinely from a fan's perspective, I'm so curious to see like what was kind of going on behind the scenes, especially with like, I don't know, like Matara, like, did we ever find out what was the result of that? Because they were really, really hush hush about that, and I'm still curious, like, what happened. That was so quick. That was really quick. Like it felt like she wasn't even there for a year before they like cancelled their contract with, like, fired her. They literally fired her. So I'm curious to see what comes out about that, and I'm also just curious to see, because what sucks is that, hello. What sucks is like obviously the girls have all kind of terminated their contracts on their own, and they've said like, and we're seeking lawyers. They're not being forced to sign NDAs about this currently, because obviously like they've been Vshojo has essentially broken their contract with them. So are NDAs even like void now? I don't know. It's the sort of thing I should talk to like I should talk to someone about, but like also American contracts are different, I suppose. But it's like, man, man, dude. Fuck is okay? Hey, pal. You're from Twitch, dude. I've got like so many subscriptions to different people that I'm like, oh. Actually, I don't. I have 3 different. But anyway, no, I'm genuinely like curious to see what comes out now. Like, I do just hope that the NDAs become void. You know, like, because Iron Mouse basically blew the whistle and was like, "This isn't right." I suppose she can though, like in like not in a horrible way. Obviously, she hasn't been paid, but like a charity that's so close to her heart has been affected like by this. Realistically, they cannot threaten her with any. They can't touch her essentially because she's basically like the first thing that came out of her mouth is that they've stolen charity money. It's like how to like destroy anyone, let alone a company, in 5 seconds flat is those words. They stole charity money. Ah, and not even like a small amount of charity money, $500,000. $500,000. Dude, that's like, that's a crazy amount of money. Like, I'm betting like some charities don't even see that amount of money sometimes. And it's like, Jesus Christ, like, what the? And that's one sweep. And it's just like, man, how? How? Like, oh, jeez. Like, I just to think about it's just crazy. I don't know if this is making any sense. But like it's just a bit sad. It's just sad. Sad. It is really, really sad. It's just like what's gonna happen now? Like the thing is, legal proceedings take a long time to go through, so we're probably not gonna hear anything for like ages about this now. And I mean, as well, also just be careful about sharing things, like because realistically, unless one of the talents has said something, don't just monger and stuff because it's not gonna help and it won't like last. But it's just I genuinely wonder like what's gonna come out now because this is what I find really funny as well. It's like we're also hearing about all the other really famous VTubers like Try Lily and I think Buff also was recruited or tried to attempted to recruit them and they've now been like, can you see why I didn't go for it? And it's like, to be honest, I always just assumed they were just a bit too good for it, like as in like I felt like they just kind of didn't really see the point, they were making it on their own. But I suppose that's not really why you join an agency, is it? You join an agency to get help like managing things, I guess. I don't know, it's crazy, actually insane how doing. uh, I don't know, but from a fan's perspective, like as someone who idolized that agency and really like the ultimate dream was to eventually one day apply. I know Mina did apply. I'm pretty sure Mina did apply to them, and like I have it like uh turned on its head. I always found it a bit shady as well that we never really heard about like new starters. Like there wasn't really any. They didn't seem to employ talents like new talents. I think the Novi, like the Japan is really distracting me, sorry. The Japan branch of, not including Kason obviously, but like the Novi Nova, oh, I don't really know what they're called. That like side of Vshojo, when that was brought on, I think that was the first time they've ever brought on new recruits, like new, like no previous like VTubing, like no alt accounts, if that makes sense. Like that was the first time I say confidently that we heard about that, and it's like because they always had. It's weird, isn't it? Like they always had like offers for like, yeah, we're doing like what's the word? It's like recruitments, like audition. Um, we're having auditions and anyone can like be picked and join, and then they never really picked anyone that was like below a certain following, which was always a bit shady. But I guess that might just be from a like a brand protective side of things, but it was just always a bit weird. It was why I didn't ever reply when they were doing their last round of auditions, because I was like, what's the point? they won't employ me because I don't have a high enough following. And like I think Haruka was the list, right? Was Haruka like this list VTuber before? Just sort of insane. I'm like not really sure how to feel about it. I think I'm like I think I'm just looking from a fan's perspective of being like really disappointed. Like I looked up to the company. Like the talents were great, but like really, like I think everyone kind of looked up to the company and were like, "This is the gold standard of how a VTuber agency should act." And to have them turn around and basically be like, "Oh no, they were just like the rest all along," is like horrible, you know? And it's like, I mean, no one ever talks about Mythic, but I don't really know enough about Mythic to like really comment on them. But like, and I'm not sure if they are a VTuber talent agency. I think they're just like a managerial company. But like, it's just sort of insane that like we're all like, this is how a VTuber company should act, and they're like, yes, exactly. And it's like got the like crossed fingers behind their back, like, yeah, this is great, like we're paving the way, and then like the crossed fingers behind the back of like, oh, actually we're like really shady, we're just, you know, playing on the fact that no one thinks that about us. It's really pathetic. Like it's genuinely so pathetic. Like I'm sorry, but like you can't have expected to have gotten away with this for so long. Anyway. Going. I think she's on that again. I'm still on the floor. We're still floor gang, guys. I still got no fucking desk yet. I'm working on it. I'm fucking working on it, okay? I'm working on it. But yeah, no, I genuinely like from a fan's perspective, it's just really sad. I mean, we've talked like as the group, like um our VTuber group, like obviously like me, Maddie, and Ina and Lara and T and all that. We've talked in the past, like not like serious or anything. We've just talked casually about like becoming like an agency or joining an agency together, and it's like we wouldn't all be doing it. And I never really like. I don't know. I would join an agency for the sake of like I can't manage anything. I don't manage the bills of my household. Paul does all that. Like I'm not good at managing these things. Part of the reason why like things are so slow on the channel is just because I've got no way of managing my life. Um and I'm sick now. Yeah. They say, yeah, we were talking about it casually like a long time ago, and I think Mimi was the one that she's not interested in like joining an agency, which is a fair due. It's a fair stance to take, but it's like I would do it just for the sake of like someone else managing me for me. But like, I just love as well. Like, I don't know enough about it because I didn't watch I didn't watch this side of VTubing, but like the Cinder situation, we all thought that was gonna be the biggest VTuber news of the year, and then it's like, no, this blew it out the water. Vshojo was like, hold my fucking beer. It's like crazy. I don't know. It's insane, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna take a break real quick, and then when I get back, we'll go straight into sticky business. I don't think I'll talk much more about this or anything. If I come up with anything, I'll let you know. Right, I'll BRB. Alright, I'm back. Not that it's gonna matter, I'm not gonna hear it. You guys are. Anyway. Oh, hey! I don't know why I keep playing this game. I keep going to stop playing this game, right? I'm like, yeah, we won't do this again next week. And we always fucking do. We always do. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. It's so dumb. It's such a simple game. I got my order and they are so awesome. I have to say it was much more fun looking at my uni schedule and working with all those cute stickers. Need to get different paper and stuff. I'm just working to get like medical, but that's what we're up to. I've got a Mina sticker. I haven't done the others, and I feel like I should. Look at these. Like, you can definitely tell the quality got so much better. Like, these were like my first couple stickers, right? And then like these are the ones that I did most recently. So I'm definitely getting better at it. I'm thinking a lot about like the future of my sort of streams and stuff recently, because I know we talk about it quite a bit. Obviously, like I'm still like working through like autistic burnout, but you know, I've got the help and support I need now, so I can start focusing on like things like my getting like shit like that, sort of better. I've forgotten, but I still fuck better. Banana and donut, nice sticker. I know, right? It's wholesome. Have you not seen that? Oh my god. Right, we'll also throw in a notebook in here because sent us a message, and that's my one thing. If you send me a message, get freebies. A great sticker. But yeah, I've been thinking more about like what I want to kind of do long term, and obviously like I'm like just getting ideas at the minute. And something we were talking about the other day was like we were saying about how we were saying about how I wanted to kind of do more I wanted to kind of see about like I wanted to start thinking about doing more niche stuff, because like we've seen people doing niche stuff and it's working. So I want to kind of start like I wanted to start thinking about what I do, because I don't think I have a niche. And I thought about it and I was like, oh my god, it's fucking making stuff, isn't it? Like my niche is like I'm so like I don't want to say I'm really creative, because I'm not necessarily like, it's not me trying to say boost my ego, but like part of my like special interest, the way I partake in my special interest is to make things to do with that special interest. Usually it's drawing. Usually I draw things. Like I'm usually like quite prolific in like paper drawing and stuff, which is why I've like sort of started thinking more about like the drawing tablet sort of situation, which I'm working on it. And I'm like thinking more about that sort of stuff, which has been great to think about. It's given me I've had lots of things to think about while I'm doing my boring 9 to 5, not really, it's like 3 to 9 job, you know, but like it's got me thinking a lot recently about like what I can niche down into. I've got so many ideas. Man, this week alone, I've come up with so many different things I want to do. And a lot of them are to partake in my special interests, but like it's creating stuff. It's gonna be like making stuff that like kind of irrelevant to the streams. If that makes, I can't say because I don't want to spoil it because I will do it, but obviously a lot of this stuff requires me to not only sort out the desk situation, it also means that I need to like think more about the like getting on with sorting out the logo situation, because we've talked about the logo a lot. Like the logo, it's pretty much designed to have decided on what I want it to look like. The only issue I'm dealing with is fonts. I can't choose a fucking font. And I feel like it's the sort of thing I should leave up to the artist, but I'm like, I don't even know what to like suggest to them. Because I've got like, on the one hand, I'm like, well, the whimsical, like, foresty, like, appearance would be a lot better. But then I'm like, yeah, but that's not really representative of me. It's like, I want it to be more gothic-y font, and I would love it to be like, maybe like, thorny. I don't really know how to put it other than that, but like I can't think of a font that would kind of encapsulate that. So I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to like maybe about employing an artist that like specializes in not making their own fonts, but like is sort of more going to draw the font rather than type it out, if that makes sense. I don't want the bubble font. That's the one thing I don't want. I don't think it looks bad, but I think it represents a brand that I'm not, and it's also not a brand that anyone I'm close with in the community has, so it just wouldn't fit. Who the fuck is texting me? Yeah. Alright, I wanted to get different bills. I couldn't decide what it was. I remember why. I couldn't decide. Maybe the flower paper. Go with that. I feel like we should make the girls, shouldn't we? Because I've made Mina, but like, I haven't made like me or Patty or anything. But there isn't a tiger. So Critter! Rat Satan! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, good to see you. Thank you. Just don't know. I'm gonna buy the Raven. I think I can buy anything else right now. Hello, hello. How's our favorite critter doing? I'm good. I don't think I'm your favorite critter, but I'm good. Yeah, how are you? Thinking of things I can make. Not really very inspired. Why the fuck does it give me like the biggest fucking fuck off like? Oh, I don't. This. doesn't work at all. It doesn't have, like, it's the same fucking color. Oh, I don't know then. Hi, Mina! Oh my gosh! Welcome, readers! I don't know why I've got no notification. Jesus Christ. Thanks fucking... Anyway, thank you very much for the raid, Mina. Welcome in, readers. That, you fucking phony, you were already here. Quetzy raid, welcome. Good to see you, It might be because I had my audio off, actually. Mina, welcome. Melon, redeem drink to me. Thank you, Melon. I will drink to that. Hello. Mina! Mina! I'm so glad you're here. Dude, you missed it. We were talking about fucking Vshojo at the start of the stream. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I'm so... Mina, it's just... it was like the one thing we used to talk about. Fuck off, stream elements. Now you want to notify everyone about my fucking throne. Don't buy anything from the throne. I've moved house. I've been living here for quite some time. Don't worry about it. Welcome. Who doesn't know about that shit show? Dude, I think because it's the biggest event that's happened in all of fucking... Oh my god, man. It's probably the biggest VTuber news ever. I think we all thought the Niji Sanju was the biggest news, but like that kind of just ended. We never really heard any more about that, did we? But like, I love that Cinder was the biggest news. I know, it's like everyone was like thought that was gonna be the biggest VTuber drama of this year. Nope. Vshojo being like, hold my fucking beer. Oh man, it's crazy. I don't really know how to feel about it. Like, because it's just like, from a fan perspective, like, I dreamed of joining that agency. And it's like, now I just feel a bit like, you know? I'm gonna have to turn this out. Of this game, really. Hulk Hogan passed away. What the fuck? What? Ozzie Osborne also passed away. Why is, like, everyone dying? Like, why is everything happening this week? What did I say at the start of the stream? I was like, God, like, if, like, the rest of the week, if, like, the last few days of this week have been anything about how big, like, how busy this week has been in terms of like dramas and like newsworthy stories, like it's like I was like, I'm really stressed for the next few days, and now Hulk Hogan is passed. Are you joking? Oh my god. Also, yeah, I also dreamed of that. Who didn't though? It's like, it's just like, now it's probably better to stay indie because holy shit, all the corpos have a countdown till becoming evil time out. Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier. I really wanted to join an agency one day, not just because like I wanted that side of community, but also because I can't manage my bills. So things like managing like things like merchandise and branding and stuff is just not something I'm very good at. And it's just like, it was only a matter of time before I kind of maybe had to think about outsourcing it to someone. And it's just like, Vshojo would have always been the dream kind of like the opportunity that it gave you, but it's like, man, I'm glad that I wasn't famous enough. You know? Well, I'm not even slightly. But it's like, I'm glad that just never happened. But yeah. The legends are dying. Exactly. Man, the years are only getting better. It's terrible. It's fucking, oh my god, like, why? I also wanted to make stickers based on the girls, but I'm also thinking designing stickers. I'm very bad at this. I would like a book that's I wanted boba. That being said, all the legends are like 70 and 80 now, so time really flies. Bruh. I mean, I feel old sometimes thinking about like the people I like used to crush on and stuff, and still do, are like in their 50s now. Like, I'm pretty sure, right? Simon Pegg is in his 50s, and it's like, I'm not sure how I feel about the fact that one of these days, the man I idolize and adore and love is gonna be old. That being said, Paul's also in the same boat. He's home, by the way. Oh, it just like makes me sad. I don't like time passing. 55 years? Are you joking? Would not be the oldest I've dated. Paul's not that old, but like, I've dated older. Well, I don't know if I did talk about that. The oldest guy I ever dated was 50. Broke up with him, I think. It was a while ago now. I like him. I like daddies. What can I say? I'm not kidding. And I'm not taking it back. This wording really. Health. And it looks. I don't mind. I'm not bad. I also don't think this. No way. I mean, if I made the book bigger, mate. Daddy. Liz a daddy. Quite literally, he's got 3 kids. Happy. Do I just put this on there? I don't think that works. Yes. Oh, guys, I would like to say that Mimi has seen what Paul looks like and has decided that Paul does not represent, like, does not have the pegness about him that myself and Mina seem to see. When I'm in the snitching on yourself competition and my opponent is Jasper. Well, I'm the worst. I'm literally the worst. It's probably part of the autism. I have no filter. I will quite happily just, like, say the first thing that pops into my head a lot. Like, I do have a bit of, like, conscious about it. I've really struggled with it this past week. Jesus Christ, people have been testing my fucking patience. But, like, I do have enough of a filter to, like, not say, like, what I think about people, really, to their face. I have in the past. It's not gone down well. Okay. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, I just straight up just tell people exactly, like, what's on my mind. And much to anyone listening to me's regret when I do that, I will say, like, no one enjoys it when I fucking say what I'm thinking, right? Do I have any shame about it? No. Will I ever have shame about it? No. Should I have shame about it? Probably. But do I? No. So that is on my side of things not the greatest. Oh wait, I've got all these. Did I do handmade, do you think? Or I think it's gonna be too big. Fuck. We do this. It's kinda cute. It's kinda cute. I'm not against it. I'm not gonna put it on there for now, but Bathlight? That's kind of cute. I'm not against it. That's nice. I like that. I do like that a lot. Good with that. Go with it. I'm happy with that. Hey, you look stupid. I like you. That's how Mina and I became friends. I don't know. What do we call it? You can save your sticker to your desktop and share it with the world. Can I? Okay. What do I name my sticker? Literally. Bruh. What do we name it? Fuck. Poetry? Probably not how you... Poetry. How you... Happy? Okay. No, because I got a happy sticker. Joy. We'll call it joy. We'll go with that, yeah. Okay. No more creating stickers. That's not what I told you to do this then. This isn't working, right? Can I go back? Do it again. One of these. Fuck off. Down here. Working, but it might also be fine. This is horrible. I hate how not organized this is. Ah! Come in a minute because it's like, what the fuck are you making that noise for again? Again. I've got lots. What was I talking about? Jasper, you're making a Monster High page, lol. What do you mean? I would love to, but like, I don't think that's what I'm doing here. I should make more Monster High stickers though. That would be cool. Speaking of Monster High, I am indulging quite a lot in that special interest right now. Which is great, but also a real shame, because your girl has a shit ton of dolls, and I would love to put them all on display, but my mother has decided to take her freaking time about something. Like, you know, I'm just not going to complain about it. I'm not going to complain about it, but I am going to complain about it. She asked me a while ago, would I like an IKEA thing from like a local place. Like, it was on Facebook Marketplace, she found it, she's like, I'll get this for you if that's okay. And I was like, yeah, that would be great, I'll give you the money for it, could you get it? And then she messaged me again a few days later and was like, oh, do you still want that thing? I was like, yes, like, I haven't got a different one. And then she messaged again, she's like, oh, do you still want it? It's got a really roughed up bottom. And I'm like, yes, what part of, like, so I still haven't got the shelf. But I desperately need the shelf. So we're working on that. But once I get a shelf, I should be able to put my dolls on display. I am desperate to do that. Mostly because I need to visually see what I've got, right? I've also got other stuff that needs dealing with the Monster High. I also got to do loads of restorations on them, because if you didn't know, Monster High dolls, like, they were made in a certain way that has meant that pretty much most of them now have what's called glue seepage, which is where, like, the glue that is applied inside the doll's head to keep the hair in place over time melts and goes everywhere. And it's usually not a problem. It does seep through to the hair and make it all kind of greasy and sticky. And it mixes with the gel that they use to, like, style the doll's hair, and it just makes it go horrible. So you have to wash their hair after a while and, like, use things like WD-40 to get it out. It's so stupid. But what can actually end up happening long term is that if you leave it for too long, what can happen is it can seep into the doll's actual, like, skin color and, like, make it look really, like, it can yellow it really badly, and it looks terrible. It's such a shame. And I've got a couple that I know have started to do that, but I can't, like, look at them because they're in a box waiting for my mother to get, like, to put the shelf out. And if anyone's like, why don't you just fill out your own shelf? Paul doesn't have a car that's big enough to get any kind of shelving unit, so my mother and I talked about how she was going to have to help me with that. And this was her offering to do it, so there's that. Looks cute, looks gothy with a skull on there. Would it be scene goth? No. What the fuck is scene goth? Maybe scene, but scene's emo, it's not goth. What are we doing? What have we got here, man? One more free slot. Go to bed. Look at how much. Oh. Hey JasperWackx. Okay, last one. I'm thrilled to see your shop thriving. I'm proud of you. Can't wait to catch up with you soon. Take care. Julia Clay. I hope it's not your last one. Oh look, we've got new paper. Look at that. Wow, that looks absolutely horrendous. Why is it so summery? What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Right. I bet it won't be your last one, hen. Anyway. 4 of these? Holy shit. Dude, my friend is loaded. These. Also throw in a gift in there because... You know, send me a message. Excellent. Why is it so spring? This is someone that's... Why is it so summary? You could say it's a synopsis? The fuck? What's the synopsis? Bruh. So look how majestic my fucking frog sticker is, man. Is that it? Oh, customer of the month. Sent 50 packages. Your picture. Oh, fuck. Okay, fuck. Thanks, Steam. Synopsis is a summary. Why is it so summary? You could say it's a... Oh, I see. No, like summary, like summer, like summertime. What is this? Oh. Why is this a warning? Hello, now that Alex and me are trading stickers, and remember how much I spend time with... Boba themed sticker for both of us. Okay, so they definitely want a boba. So we can do a boba sticker. Fuck, I would love to get that. That's a great tree. Okay, right. Boba. Time to make food. Enjoy your food, Mina. Thank you again for the raid. Your community is safe. Hopefully see you in a bit. And if not, enjoy your evening. Fun. Please. Wait. Okay. Then we'll do maybe I should get rid of it. Fuck off! That's not what I selected. Are you kidding? Ah! Your community is safe with me. We'll see you in a bit. Ominous critter. Yes, indeed. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I was talking about something. Yeah, Monster High. I've got lots of things I want to do with Monster High, like stream-wise. Obviously, we've talked about doing the old games. That is still happening. I just haven't sorted it out. I haven't had time. I'm so sorry. genuinely have not had the time to sort that out. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I promise. It will be done at some point. But yeah, so I've got that going on at some point. And then yeah, so I'll do that. I also got some projects. We'll just say that because there is more than one. But I've got some projects that I've got in mind in terms of the high side of things, future streams. So I've got ceramics. I'm trying to get some shit sorted with that. It's gonna take a while to sort out. And if it's successful, then I'll probably do with it. That would be cool. And then I've also got other things. So it will happen. It will be dealt with at some point. I was off. Go, and then it's like they're like together. I have a blue background. Kind of looks like sperm. I'm not gonna lie. Is anyone else? You know, maybe like, yeah. It just looks a bit weird in the background. I'm just gonna keep it. Not. Yeah, that looks nice. Then the vision is coming together, people. Big girl gonna have big projects. I wouldn't say they're big projects. I mean, the one I'm like massively hyper focusing on at the minute, I'm like, that's gonna be a big project. I just hope that it's still relevant enough to my special interest at the time that I get around to doing it, so I can actually commit to it. I'm hopeful. Yes, I think that people will enjoy it. And I think another thing is that I need to kind of get more comfortable with doing things to do with my niche interests. Like, I think that that's sort of started, like, becoming something that I've had to sort of start thinking about more. Busy. You know, life sort of hands you gotta make the most of them, and I just don't. Like that. That's lovely. Look at that. That's fucking. I think the black is a bit strong, but never mind. Look at that. It's beautiful. Can I make it smaller? I have like a heart. I don't. I do. Oh no. What do we do? Yeah, I can do the smiley face actually. Cute. Reminds me of the video by TRY. I'm bubble tea, suck my balls. Oh my god, I've seen that meme. Maybe actually I want to do these on here like I was thinking. It looks goofy, but they're kind of looking at each other and it's cute. Ah! Sorry, I love it. Ah, that's such an odd comment / meme to return to after dinner. Well, welcome back, Nick. Do I have any other heart that's not rainbow? Oh well. I'm happy with rainbow. I'm not against rainbow, but it's just like garish, don't you think? Ah, fuck it, we'll do it. Are you making gay bubble tea? Why not? Someone's requested it, dude. Where'd it go? Yeah. No, Alex and me are trading stickers. I remember how much I missed spending time with her. We just stopped when I started high school. But that we both loved getting a boba together. Do you think you can make a boba sticker for us? So I did. Now I got one. Ta-da! I gotta print. Fuck. Why do they always lay them out really stupidly? I can't do it. Essentially, come to think of it. No. You know what's really exciting? Oh, wait, no, I can't talk about that actually. No. It's gonna look horribly laid out. Oh, wow. How did I do the other one? Oh, pretty much the same. At least this one's neater. Look at the state of that! I just gave up halfway through. Jesus Christ, alright. Let's print another one. Really, I'm so curious about these. I have no idea what any of this. I'm fascinated. So grid. I mean, the smart thing would be to invest in it, but like, so money, and I need money. Right, bedtime. Midnight time. We know that as a goth / emo, you can just say an alternative person. I don't know if that maybe means the same thing everywhere, but like alternative fashion tends to be just what like the emo / goth like subculture kind of fits under the umbrella term of it. We know that goth emo, you are naturally weak against rainbows. And this is very true, actually. I'm like, dude, I'm a slag for a good sticker, right? I love stickers. I am obsessed with stickers. And so Stickers are a big thing for me, right? I hoard stickers, right? I'm a child. It's how I partake in my special interests as well, okay? And like, what was I saying? Ayo, you're fucking no, not right now. I love stickers a lot. I can't remember where I was going with this. I mean, if you came to my house, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's really gothic. And then you turn around and like, there's like one appliance that's like absolutely like decked out with stickers. It's so stupid. If you came in my office, literally like all my video game stuff is like, my PC is decked out. My fucking DS game case is decked out. Literally, if I've got any handheld device, it's decked out. Its case is decked out. I have a real problem with like, control over putting stickers on things. I'm like, but at the same time I get really like bad sticker, like it's usually stickers that I'm like, yeah, this would look relevant on here, but I get really picky about it, and it means that I just don't put stickers on things that maybe I should put stickers on, or use stickers that I really like I bought a sticker off Mina and I put it in a frame. I've never like used it on anything. Gives us quite literal saying to suck my balls considering it's bubble tea. I like bubble tea, right? I like the, like, I don't know what they're called, the juice ones. I like the juice bubble balls. I don't know what they're called. They've got a name. I don't like the tapioca pearls. I will say that. They make me, for another thing, they actually make me violently ill. I end up with like really bad stomachache after eating those, and before anyone's like, that sounds like a gluten intolerance, I can eat bread and like pasta no problem, but like things like tapioca makes me violently ill. So I don't know what that is. It might be the milk as well, but I don't know. But I don't really like them. And then I always find they're always a funny texture. But like the juice bubbles, I love. Sorry. Was that a hiccup you had? It was. If so, same level of adorableness as the pixie sneezes. Venus! Yes, indeed. You know, speaking of tism, I know you struggled a lot getting recognized, but did anyone tell you, like, oh, so you're one of those, like, weird geniuses? No, I don't really have the intelligent autism. Really sad. Yeah, I'm not really, I'm not on the side of autism that has, like, I'm not intelligent. I don't know how to say that without it sounding like I'm putting myself down. I'm not putting myself down, because creatively, that's where my autism shines, right? But in terms of, like, maths, forget it. I'm not good at anything to do with maths. My dad, who's got ADHD, not diagnosed but highly suspected, especially now that it's come out that I've got autism, he's had to kind of sit down and kind of reflect on his life a bit, which is like, it feels bad, man. Whoopsies. But yeah, he's got the mathism. But he's terrible with English. I'm not terrible with English. I used to be absolutely abhorrent with English, right? English is my first language and I'm really bad at it, especially with writing. Reading takes a lot longer for me, and it has to be on sort of cream or yellow paper, or else I really struggle with it. So dyslexia, but and yes, I have been diagnosed with dyslexia, but I improved my English one day. Like, I went from being like in the bottom set of English, having to still do like spelling tests when I was like in my teens, like my early teens, to suddenly being like in a higher set and scoring higher than my classmates in English. And there was never really an explanation as to why, right? And I realized when I got older, I was like, actually, I know why. It's because I read so much stupid fan fiction. And one of the things you will know if you read fan fiction, or if you partake in anything to do with fan fiction, is that fan fiction writers tend to abuse the fuck out of thesaurus, which is where you know, you've got a word for something and you've got to find another word that sounds slightly more intelligent. Which means that I was reading a stupid amount of fan fiction at quite a young age, right? probably an inappropriate age to be reading some of the things I was reading, but never mind. And through that, I started sort of like writing my own fan fiction. No, you can't find it. It's not available online anywhere. But I started writing my own fan fiction, and as a result, what ended up happening was that I ended up getting quite good at English, at least with creative writing. But again, that comes more down to the creative side. But in terms of weird genius, not really. I get like and something I get called out on quite a lot is that I have a stupid amount of random facts. Like sometimes people will just be talking about generic subjects and I can literally just spit out a fact about it, no problem. And I'm really like smart when it comes to like body modification stuff and like my special interest, which is pretty normal. But like in terms of like actual smarts, not really. Like academic smarts, forget it. I do a lot of musical stuff. I wouldn't consider myself musically talented. Artistically, I'm very good. I don't like saying that. Can you hear me like struggling, like gritting my teeth as I say that? I'm not good. I just enjoy it a lot. But yeah. I had it asked of me once, because whenever Tism is portrayed in media, it's either weird genius or a drooling, tongue-biting fool. Like, no, I don't have a savant syndrome. Yeah, that's the problem, savant syndrome. And no, I don't bite my tongue when I pee. Thank you very much. No, please leave. Yeah, so what I really struggle with autism portrayed in media is a lot of the time, media-wise, you're actually seeing, like, the side of autism that does exist, but savant syndrome kind of lets those of us, especially me as someone with level 1 autism, down, because basically like the leveling system is basically describing how much I camouflage in society, right? I camouflage quite well. I don't cope though, and it means that I get oh, you guys can't even see. My neighbor's in her garden doing fucking combos again. But like, third time she's streaming. But in terms of like the savant like syndrome thing, it's kind of harmful. Like it's sort of like I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes it's alright. Like how do I put it? Like I know a lot of people give a lot of criticism. I think this is the best example I give, but like, biggest criticism I see is that a lot of people spam like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory as being like a really like harmful portrayal of autism. But some people disagree with that, and I'm one of the people that's a bit on the fence about it because I can see why people think it's like a harmful representation of autism, specifically because at the time that it was being shown on TV, they didn't acknowledge that he had autism, and they really didn't want to acknowledge that until like Young Sheldon came out. That was when we found out that he did have autism. The problem was with that is that a lot of people see that as harmful because obviously part of the joke a lot of the time, and The Big Bang Theory is problematic for a lot of reasons. But like unfortunately, that's just comedy sits from the 2000s in general. But realistically, like because of Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory and my mum's obsession with The Big Bang Theory, and then my watching of The Big Bang Theory, what ended up happening was that was our gateway into finding out that I had autism. It sounds really stupid, but it was the refusal to do anything other than exactly the same thing I did every single day that tipped my mum off. Like Sheldon's spot on the sofa, the like avoidance to interact with people normally. It was that stuff that kind of gave it away to my mum. I mean, I don't really want to talk about my mum's perception of my autism too much because there is like a side of it that I found out recently through getting diagnosed that I think I have mentioned. It's not nice. It's not giving me a lot of confidence, but my mum's, you have to have an informant when you get diagnosed the way I did. And my mum's informant report basically described me as a monster. I didn't feel so great about that. And I'm kind of having to come to grips with that. I mean, to be fair, I'm trying to not take it so harshly because the lady who diagnosed me actually turned around and said that my mum's informant report was actually really unhelpful, which felt really bad to say to my mum, but like made me feel a bit better about what some of the stuff she wrote. But yeah, it's the weird savant syndrome thing is problematic, but it's like what I find more harmful is when they portray people with autism, with profound autism as, you know, ruling, tongue biting, like, you know, really inappropriate behavior. And that is the reality for a lot of people with autism, but that's really discrediting to those people with level 3 autism that can function. You know, yeah, they obviously need support, but like, you know, I know of like level 3 autistics that have full verbal like communication of it. They need support doing certain tasks every day. And it's like, you know, it's just like, this is like where the spectrum side of things has had to come into play. But with the coming out of it being now called autism spectrum disorder, we now have people turning around and being like, everyone's a little bit autistic. Don't say that. Don't say that. If you ever say that in society, like, please don't. It's a really harmful representation and it discredits a lot of the struggles that we go through. I get it a lot. A lot of people say it to me. A lot of people come up to me and they're like, well, everyone's a little bit autistic. Oh, everyone's a little bit autistic. I think everyone's a little bit. It's like, please stop saying that. My family says it and I really like have to bite my tongue before I bite someone's head off about it, because it's like, it's a harmful like statement and people don't realize that, because it's just, it's harmful because I get that people think it's like helpful. They're trying to like be like, oh, like we're all in this together, but it's like, no, we're not. It's like, what you see of my autism is not the whole story. Realistically, like, I talk a lot on stream about my autism and the darker side of my autism. There are certain things that I can't talk about on stream for reasons that will go against TOS, and I hope you can kind of like understand what I'm putting down. If you're autistic like me, you probably can't, but realistically, like, there are some things that I can't talk about on stream that I struggle with without going against TOS, or without risking myself getting banned, and that's just the reality of it. But there are a lot of things that kind of come along with any kind of level of autism that aren't nice and kind of massively discredit this idea that everyone's a little bit autistic. But that's come from the spectrum, being like, autism's a spectrum. And it's like, yes, it is. And then people are like, oh yeah, so everyone's on that spectrum. It's like, no, that's not what that means. Everyone has, right. I want to be very careful about saying this, right? And please understand, people's stances and opinions change, okay? And this is my view on this. It's not necessarily fact, so please take what I say and how I say it with a grain of salt, okay? The reason people kind of, I assume that people come up and say, like, oh, I struggle with this and this, so that means that I must be autistic too, and that kind of gives way to the idea that everyone's on the autism spectrum somewhere. The reason that happens is because there are a lot of autistic traits that people do struggle with. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have autism, you know? It's the combination of several different things, and mainly you'll struggle with communication, socialization, and feeling like you're not able to break society fully. As a female with autism, well, giving off the uncanny valley effect, I know full well that I do sometimes make people uncomfortable. Sometimes it weirdly invites weirdos because they see me and they're like, she looks freaky, I'm gonna talk to her. I've had that before. The uncanny valley effect is like, it's a bit terrifying. And I'm very aware that I do it because I've seen myself do it and it's not nice to look at. But the uncanny valley effect is like a real issue with autism, and yeah, it's something I struggle with, but it's like, it's not something that neurotypical people necessarily struggle with, and kind of the also masking effect of trying to imitate people's perception. And also growing up, I realized this the other day. I'm going to keep playing. Oh, net redeem drink, Debbie. Thank you, Net. I will drink to that. Jasper fanfic, ayo. I hear fanfic hunt happening. There is no available fanfiction that I used to write. I made sure to delete it all before I start streaming. It's not available, sorry. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Mama Bird. Mama Bird? I mean, hey, someone had to say it might as well be a professional. If everyone is a little bit autistic, then everyone is a little bit inbred, considering Adam and Eve fucking... Yeah, like, it's that idea. It's like, I mean, everyone's got their own struggles. And the thing with, like, the autism spectrum disorder is it means that every autistic person has a different struggle to each other. So my struggles might be similar to if you're also autistic or think you're autistic. My struggles might be very similar to what you struggle with, but you're gonna have struggles that I don't necessarily have. And there are obviously, like, people with the same struggles, and that's a very big overlap. But it's like, it's this idea that we're not all the same. And it's like, well, humans in general aren't all the same. And neurotypicals do struggle with stuff that, you know, neurodivergents struggle with. Like, stimming is something that everyone does, for example, but, like, it's how much you do it, it's how often you do it, it's how violently you do it as well. Like, it's like, it depends, you know? And also, like, people don't talk about the hard sides of having autism. Like, you know, the fact that I've talked to you guys several times about the fact that I struggle with knowing when I need to go to the bathroom, when I need to kind of, I don't have internal, like, knowledge to do things for myself, and people don't talk about that enough with autism. And when I turn around to neurotypical people, I'm gonna start doing that, actually. The next time someone fucking says to me, oh, everyone's a little bit autistic, I'm gonna turn around like, oh, so you also struggle to know when to go to the bathroom, and see what happens. Genuinely should start doing that. Oh my god. No, I really want to, like, and this isn't me saying that anyone in my chat that's coming out and saying, like, I think I'm autistic. That's not me coming at you guys, by the way. If you think you're autistic or you can relate to some of the stuff I talk about, by all means, do your own research on that. And we do, like, I do fully appreciate, like, self-diagnosis. I was self-diagnosed for quite a long time. It's a perfectly valid thing to go through, but please make sure you do the research before declaring it to yourself and others. And also, with that being said, be very, very acknowledgeable about the fact that by self-diagnosing, you are gonna get people coming up to you and saying, I don't think you're autistic, and you need to kind of know how to approach that in situations, and it's not nice. And I've been through it. It's something I still deal with. Now I've been diagnosed, turning around and people going, I don't think you're autistic. It's like, cool. You go tell the doctor who's had several years of training that, and I'll and call me back, you know? But yeah, no, I'm not discrediting anyone here. Like, I'm not going on at anyone. But please, like, I just don't get why people think that we're autistic. Like, it's not gatekeeping either. I've seen some people call it that. Fuck off. Like, genuinely, fuck off. Well, the stickers didn't help. 2 projects failed, but here I am buying more stickers to distract myself. I was diagnosed with burnout. Okay. And I'm now on sick leave, but I don't feel better. I feel like a failure sometimes. Bruh, okay. Fucking don't... Isn't that trauma dumping? But, oh well. I'll send him stuff to cheer him up. Yeah, like, don't let other people, especially don't let try and discredit you for doing the research yourself and finding out that you relate to spectrum disorder. Like, don't let anyone discourage you. That can go, like, please, because I've had it and it's not nice, and I can fully, like, say that you've done the research, you're valid. Getting diagnosed is not, it's not what it and this is coming from someone who has now received a diagnosis, it's not what it turns out to be. You think that it's going to change your life, people believe that you're going to get the help you need, don't. And it's horrible. I really wish that I could sit here and say, like, getting diagnosed is the best thing ever, because I thought, like, several weeks ago, if you asked me, like, how do you think getting diagnosed is going to go, I would have been like, it's going to be life-changing. And now I've had it, it should have been life-changing, and it's actually been an uphill battle to get people knowledge and do their own fucking job and get the research done to, like, me. I'm really grateful as well to my overhead boss, because finally, when I finally had another breakdown and it put me at risk at work, they had to kind of sit down and go, okay, what can we do? And now she's done the research and she's done the, like, she's talked to several people in HR knowledge on autism and stuff, and she's done the research to make sure she can help me now. And I'm really happy. But it did take a long time, and it's lost me friends already, and it's just like, I've been diagnosed like a week. Like, I'm coming up to being diagnosed in 2 weeks, and it's like all the shit kind of went down when it happened, and I just don't really, like, I don't want to, oh fuck, I fucked that up. Fuck. I don't really want to, like, discourage anyone from getting it, but just be aware that it's not what it kind of says on the tin, you know? Look, dog time. Have fun. That being said, do I encourage getting diagnosed? Yes. If you have that option and it's available to you, do it. Don't let what I'm saying, like, discourage you from getting a formal diagnosis. It is pretty, like, validating to get it, but please just be aware that it will only be validating for yourself. People will treat you differently, and it's horrible. And if they don't, and this is from my personal experience, please, like, take that with a grain of salt, by the way. I'm not saying that it will be for everyone. If you get diagnosed and it's life-changing and amazing and all this great stuff, I'm so happy for you. And also envious. How'd you do it? But, like, genuinely, like, if you feel like getting diagnosed might be the life-changing need, I fully support doing that. If you need to hear it from someone, go ahead and do it. I fully support. I think it'll be great for you. And if you've done it and it was great, good for you. I'm very happy. Little bit envious, but very happy for you. I also love that I kept having to explain to people, like, I had to basically explain to my boss, so my overhead, not overhead management, my boss. I basically had to explain to him that no one gets labeled as disabled willingly. No, like, I wouldn't have done it if I didn't feel like it was necessary. Hello. Oh my god, I can't believe you made a custom sticker from us. I'll get it for my Sir Alex's birthday. I'm sure she'll love it. I mean, I guess I made it. Okay. Yeah, sure. It's a custom one just for you. I feel a bit weird now that she's like, oh, it's my sister. I made this really, like, lovey-dovey. Oops. I thought they were friends. I'm so confused. Like, she, like, worded it like, oh, we've kind of stopped communicating since we've gone off the... Like, But that one? This one? One. I have to think about endings. Oh, whoopee. He waits on me to have dinner when I stream like this, and I feel so bad. I'm not good at giving up this game. I really enjoy it. Make now, but never mind. Make a JasperWackx sticker. Why didn't I make one? I mean, because there isn't really anything here I can use. Suppose we could. Doesn't really work, does it? Hmm. Okay. What else could I use? I don't know. Maybe this. Yeah, look at that. Can't do the double ears, so. Also, it's a white rabbit anyway, so. It's very JasperWackx. Great. Look at that. Wonderful. Need to put bottom. Kind of just look at it. It doesn't really work. Yeah. Terrible. Anyway. It's a bit overzealous, but never mind. I'm not against that. I like it. Maybe I should do the autism banner at the back. They're really big. Right to the back. Lol. I mean, I'm not against it, but it doesn't really like. It just looks a bit more majestic like that. Oh. Yeah, baby. Oh no, wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. Ah, I'm not done. Get one of these bad boys in here. Yo. Now we can go. Very smug. Oh yeah. Look how perfectly that all fits. Holy shit. Great, okay. Anyway, bedtime. And I will end stream that just because I'm running really over time. Anyway. Oh, hey. What? Holy shit, look how many orders I got. Yeah, we gotta end stream there. God damn it. Fuck. That would have been so good. Well, we'll continue this another time. Anyway, with that, guys. Oh, my neighbor really noisy. Compost in the background. I'm going to leave you there. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Once again, please, the pinned message. Please go and support Maddie's charity stream. It is on tomorrow. through to the 29th. I don't know what that day is. I think Sunday. So please, if you could, please go and support. And if you can, please donate. And just a little bit goes a long way. And you know, you can get yourself some goodies if you donate like a significant amount. Net redeem drink. Let me think. You know, we'll drink to that. So please go and support Maddie. I would appreciate it. And hopefully also when I next speak to you guys, we'll have a bit more well, to be honest, I know I said that I wanted something like more positive or interesting to talk about, and this wasn't quite what I meant, but never mind. Anyway. Yeah, so it was a good stream. I don't think there's many of you here still, so I might just have to end there, but yeah, baby. It was a good time. It was a good time. Alright, a lot of fun. Oh, there are 5 of you. Okay, I will raid Mimi then. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. I will love and leave you. With Mimi, I believe she's doing yes. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Very much appreciate it. I will hopefully very, very soon. And yeah, stay safe. All the love in the world, guys. I will see you all very, very soon. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.